He comes in with a kick, and not a good kick, a nervous type of kick. Goes up towards the half-forward line, and a good mark by George Allen of Port. Port Melbourne kicking with the advantage of the wind here in the first quarter. They've been playing half a minute. Fred Cook moving across to make position. Here's Cook and Harper. Up they go. It's knocked away. Down to the ground. Moving after it is Kerr of Port Melbourne. Passes it back over his head. Comes to Bond. Bond had the chance. He gets caught too high. And he'll get the free kick only 25 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle. Lines them up from about 25 metres out. 45-degree angle. Kicking towards the Fitzroy Street end of the ground. There it is on its way, and the goal umpire moves to the middle. It's first blood to Port Melbourne. 1 minute after commencement of play. Their one goal, and Dandenong have yet to score. All right, now here's Breeze taking it right around the boundary line to the wing on the outer side. He's put it out on the full. Not a good kick from Breeze, and the free kick will be taken out here by Graham Bond of Port Melbourne. Graham Bond on the outer wing, moves in now, puts the ball on its way towards that half-forward line. They're too far under the ball, Dandenong players. Holt's got the chance here, couldn't get the ball, has it now. Snap shoots for goal, it's on its way and it's through. So Port Melbourne move on to 2 goals, 1, and Dandenong have yet to score. Fly for it, going at it with 2 hands was Kerr, but coming through his pace with strength gets away, plays it up towards the half-forward line, bounces into open territory. There's Flaherty moving in, Flaherty controlling the ball, goes down towards goal, swings it in towards goal. Where will it bounce? And it's gone through. So Dandenong move to 1 goal, 1. Port Melbourne are on 2 goals, 3. From Stubbs. But now will elect to go for the kick downfield. Sends it across towards centre half-forward. Owen behind the pack. Couldn't take the mark. It comes through here towards Breeze, who couldn't get to the ball. Flaherty's got it. Snap shoots for goal, and he's put it through. That's Flaherty's second. Dandenong 2-1. Port Melbourne 2-3. He'd be 50 metres out. He can screw this right into goal. And there it goes, but he's gone too wide, and it comes... Oh, that was bad play on the part of Stubbs, and he's given a goal to Port Melbourne. He's given a goal to Port Melbourne. And the umpires run up and had a word with Harper for grabbing Cook around the neck after he'd kicked the ball. But Port Melbourne go on to 3-3. Dandenong on 2-1. It's knocked away by Stubbs. Comes down here towards Taylor. Taylor of Dandenong up towards Flaherty. Flaherty comes out to meet the ball. The elusive Flaherty will screw it around with the left foot in towards the goal, and Wright comes out to take the mark. Well, there's no doubt about it. He's got a safe pair of hands, this fellow, Ted.
And he's got an excellent half-forward in Flaherty, sending the ball down to him. Now, if he kicks this goal, that means that Flaherty's had a hand in there. 3 goals so far, kicking to himself.
Well, this is Wright's second deliberate shot. He missed the first one, scored a point. Let's see if he's settled down enough now as he puts the ball on its way. He's put it through, and Dandenong go on to 3 goals, 1-19. Port Melbourne 3-3, a total of 21.
It's down to the half-forward line again. Picked up here by Swan, the Port Melbourne centre player, putting Port into attack again. Crane is up, can't pull the mark. Get a hand pass out of the pack to Haynen. Haynen's got time to steady. A long shot into the Port Melbourne goal, and he's put it through. A quick reply to that last goal by Dandenong. Great play by Hayden, who was a star in the other finals game a couple of weeks ago.
Umpire Marcy coming down, and we'll give the free kick to Haynen on the half-forward line. Oh, it's on behind the play. Prophet and Miller having a bit of a niggle down there. There they are. There's no love lost between them as the ball goes on its way now down towards that centre forward position. Here's a chance. Pick up by Christo. Snap shoots for goal, and he's put it through. 13 points down at the moment. Although Porter kicking with the advantage of the wind. There's Cook waiting for the ball, and he's tried to take the mark. The umpire's called play on. An opportunity for Porter's Rasmussen. Snap shoots for goal, and it's through again. And Port Melbourne move on to 6 goals, 3, 39, with Dandenong on 3-2, a total of 20. OK, now we're just waiting on this boy, Dermot, to take the kick. And there it goes on its way, right up to the forward zone. Up they fly, and Cook, no, the umpire has called play on. Well, Cook a bit unfortunate. I thought he must have taken the mark, but now the free kick has been awarded to Christo. Well, Fred Cook in having a word. All right, well, here's the slow-mo replay of Cook coming in for that mark. Let's see what happens. Now, it was pushed into his hands. It was hit first, pushed into Cook's hands. So fair enough. Well, here's the kick by Christo on its way. It's not a bad kick either, and it's through for another one to Port Melbourne. They move on to 7 goals, 3, 45, getting away from Dandenong. 3 goals to 20.
Line, opportunity here for Bond, number 13. Bond fumbles a little. He's played well so far. Dummies a hand pass. On his hands and knees. Good play, gets a hand pass going to Rasmussen. Rasmussen into the full forward zone. Freddie Cook's there.
Yes.
Oh, what a mark. What a mark.
What a footballer.
What a player. We'll watch this on CUB slow-mo. The ball coming down to Fred Cook. And again, the superb judgment. There it is. Freddie Cook, full forward supreme, right in the goal square, almost quarter time. Yes, he's put it through. Port Melbourne 8-5, Dandenong 3-2, and 2 goals to Freddie Cook.
On his own out on the flank, but Stubbs has elected to go for the long kick downfield. He gets it up towards the right forward pocket and it'll be out. So there goes the siren to end the first quarter with Port Melbourne 8-5, a total of 53, Dandenong 3-3, a total of 21. Owen will stay on the mark of Orchard. And Orchard of Dandenong, there in the white mix, comes in with a left foot kick. Not a good kick, will dob it a bit short. And there's Paddy Flaherty, the umpire's called play on. Hibbert gets it and snap shoots for goal. So that takes Dandenong on to 4 goals 3, 27 with Port Melbourne on 8-5, 53. That was Hibbert's first. Well, the ball has just been bounced and players underway as we see it picked up out here by Swan. Swan sends it right down to the forward zone and it could be a goal. Cook did it so effortlessly then. And he's running rings around Harper. That was Cook's third. Port Melbourne 9-5. Dandenong 4 goals 3. Towards Buster Harlan. Harlan with a hand pass back. Comes into the hands of Swan. Swan now will put Port Melbourne into attack. Comes up towards the centre half forward zone and a good mark. A well-judged mark with 2 Dandenong players standing flat-footed. And you'll see the replay of this one as it's Kerr will go back to take the kick. Kerr coming in, taking a well-judged mark, well within scoring range. And this at this early stage is putting Dandenong in a power of trouble. There's the ball on its way right through the middle. And Port Melbourne move on to 10 goals 5. Dandenong remain at 4 goals 3.
Run in, he can't get it. Chris Breeze is there. The Dandenong Rover plays it high into the air. Not a very good kick. Appealing for the mark was Bassett, but it's taken by Harlan. Harlan to Norm Brown. Norm Brown, the Port Melbourne captain. A good shot in towards goal. It could be through. It's through for 4 points. Port Melbourne go further ahead.
Well, once again we find that Port Melbourne are the side that settles down much quicker after that big delay we had there with all those incidents. And there we saw Norm Brown, the player who was fouled just a while ago, coming through with a beautiful shot for goal and get it through for 4 points to take Port Melbourne onto 11-6, Dandenong on 4-4. A very handy lead by Port Melbourne in this game so far.
At foot with the right ankle heavily bandaged. And there's the knockout. It comes down towards Taylor. Taylor passes out to Breeze. Breeze snap shoots for goal. What is it? And it's a goal to Dandenong. They go on to 5 goals 5. That was Breeze first with Port Melbourne 11 goals 6. How many frees has Thompson had? He's had about 5 as he goes for the short pass and it's punched away from Shinners by Rasmussen. Here's the chance as we have Christo moving in. Christo with a hand pass to Kerr. Kerr lines it up and he's put it through for the 12th for Port Melbourne. So Port Melbourne move on to 12-7, 79. Dandenong 5-5, 35. Well, now, here's Holt coming out with the ball. He's got the chance. He's dragged down to the ground. The umpire called play on. And it was a 39.5-minute quarter with Port Melbourne 12-10, 82. Dandenong 5-6, a total of 30.
Up as Van der Beek. He didn't pull the mark in. Taken here by George Allen. His hand pass goes astray. It's still in front of the Dandenong goal. Van der Beek is there. George Allen tries to kick it away. It comes out here to Lance Taylor. Taylor, the Dandenong Rover, shoots it in towards goal. And Dandenong have a goal on the board.
They're being annihilated down there, Phil.
Oh, Wharton is playing right over the top of them. Here goes the kick and a good mark by Travis Pays. In desperation, threw himself into it. Now here's the runner going out onto the field and also the trainer for Port Melbourne. And I suggest there might be a change here as we have this terrific kick from Travis Pays. Right downfield, he's put it through for a goal. So Dandenong won to 51 points with Port Melbourne 83.
83-52. Port Melbourne in front still, as they've been for most of the day. And Dandenong, though, with a much better third quarter, are fighting back towards Breeze. Rather Taylor from Breeze, and an easy mark. And a bad piece of play by Port Melbourne to allow Taylor to be unattended. He's within kicking distance with the Breeze behind him, and a goal here will certainly lift Dandenong's hopes. in the third quarter. It's a good kick. Yes. 8-10-58. Dandenong, Port Melbourne, 12-11, 83. Here's Harlan now from the wing on the stand side of the ground. Plays it up towards that right forward pocket. Up they go. Forced down to the ground. Comes through here to be hand passed by Christo. He puts it into the hands of Bond. Bond snap shoots for goal. And it's not a bad shot by Dorker, but no, it's across the face of them. And here's Rasmussen with a chance. He slipped and put him in a lot of trouble, but he snap shoots and I think he's put it through. Yes, another goal to Port Melbourne. Their first for this quarter. They're now 13-11.
Well, about 75 metres out, but he's got the wind behind him and he should put it deep into attack. He's already kicked two. It's dropping short on this occasion. Knocked through for 1 point by Wharton. And it's three-quarter time.
The ruck. And he gets the knockout, but where does it go? To Allen. And Allen turns straight back into Breeze. Holding the ball, says the umpire. And Breeze will get the free kick. Well, from Dandenong at the moment, it's token play. He's kicked one goal, puts the ball on its way, and the wind might drag it around. It's through for another goal to Dandenong. They move on to 10 goals, 11, 71, with Port Melbourne 18-16, a total of 124.
He gets it across here towards Kerr. Kerr's kick is not a good one. It's out of the direction of Bond. Playing the ball in front of him is Brian Shinners. Harland is there too. Harland knocks it out of the pack to Bond. Bond is clear, kicks it into an open goal, and he's put it through. Port Melbourne 19-16 and Dandenong 10-12.
Attendance here would be an all-time record of 32,137 with gate takings of 29,329. Over 32,000 people here. Thanks, Russ. Record attendance for a VFA grand final. There's Stubbs now with a hand pass, and Taylor knocks it down to Drosher. Drosher up towards the forward zone, and Paddy Flaherty has marked. Flaherty has marked within scoring range, about 40 metres out from goal. He's kicked two. He's kicked 2 goals, 3 so far. And he's lining them up pretty deliberately, kicking into the wind towards the Fitzroy Street end of the ground. Here we go, on the way, and he's kicked it into the man on the mark. He tries to recover, doesn't do so. And Port Melbourne open up the play. Rasmussen gets it. He goes for the hand pass, gets it across here to Swan. And Swan now will race away, bang, down towards the half-forward line. And the ball has been marked here by Bond. Bond then gets the hand pass in. Will Swan get away with it? Yes, he gets through players, puts it up in the air. Vanderbeek comes up, can't get the ball. And there's a hand pass from Bond straight to Orchard. Orchard out towards Breeze. And Breeze will relieve the pressure with a kick from the right back pocket. A backer bar with the 2 clear chairs from Presidia and the $25 cash award from 4 and 20. That's Holt with the ball. Screws it over the shoulder. It's high in the air. Cook waits for it. And Cook has taken the mark. A good mark, a good strong mark. Herman Vanderbeek says he got pushed out of the road, but that was a good strong mark by Fred Cook of Port Melbourne. Port Melbourne 13-15, 93, Dandenong 8-11, 59. Well, there's, we had the replay, the CUB replay of it, as we have the ball on its way, and Port Melbourne, that was his fourth. Port Melbourne 14-15, 99 to Dandenong's 8-11, 59.
Where Dermott takes the mark, a hand pass across to Kerr. Kerr on the half-forward line to Hainan. And a Port Melbourne mark. Port Melbourne doing it well. In towards the full forward zone. Cook is there. Orchard knocks it away, picked up by Holt. Into an open goal. And Port Melbourne wrap the game up. The beak, taken by Harland. Harland plays the ball in front of him on the Port Melbourne half-forward line. Goes one way, back onto his right foot, a short pass, into the pocket, and he finds Rasmussen. Rasmussen has already kicked 3 goals. He's not that far out, it's a good kick. That's his 4th goal. Port Melbourne 17-16, Dandenong 8-11.
The ground. I'm very happy about that too. Well, there goes the kick towards Travis Pays. He fails to take the mark. And coming in behind him is Barrett to get his first kick in the grand final. Sends it down towards Cook. Then Cook has come in to take another strong mark. He's just turned around and gone bang and put it through for another one to take Port Melbourne to 18-16. 124. That was his 5th. Dandenong 8-11, a total of 59.
Well, he's put in a great performance, as we watch you see the slow-mo replay here. There's Wes Barrett coming on in place of Jim Christo, and you see Fred Cook take this mark. Well attended by Orchard, but then Fred Cook just turning around and nonchalantly putting it through for his 5th goal and Port Melbourne's 18th.
Allows the play to continue. He plays it towards Harlan. The bounce beats Harlan. Tapped down into the hands of Reid, and Reid streaks away. He gets the pass to Taylor. Taylor slipped over as he came in for the mark, and a pick up here by Flaherty. Flaherty now runs in towards goals, puts it on its way, and he's put it through for a goal to Dandenong to take them to 9 goals 11. 64, that was his 3rd. Port Melbourne 18-16, a total of 124.
It's it across here towards Kerr. Kerr's kick is not a good one. It's out in the direction of Bond. Playing the ball in front of him is Brian Shinners. Harland is there too. Harland knocks it out of the pack to Bond. Bond is clear, kicks it into an open goal, and he's put it through. Port Melbourne 19-16 and Dandenong 10-12. That's his 2nd goal. He gets the ball out to the centre wing, and eventually it's taken here by Chris Breeze, and he gets it forward. The ball came from Bassett to him, and then it goes to Hibbert from Breeze across to Drosher. Drosher to the full forward zone, and Lou Wright takes the mark. The dying minutes of the game, Port Melbourne with a 76 premiership only about a minute away, I would say. And what a wonderful performance it's been. Lou Wright right in front of goal. There's his kick, offline, he's missed it. And there it is, it's all over. And Port Melbourne premiers for 1976 VFA First Division.
Right, well, there it is. Port Melbourne winning the 1976 Grand Final, defeating Dandenong. Port Melbourne 1918, a total of 132, and Dandenong 10 goals 50.